Three, two, one. What up, y'all? It's your homeboy Guru, aka the People's Champion. Welcome to another edition of the Bucking Around Podcast, the People's Podcast. We are here for a week 7 preview of the your Tampa Bay Buccaneers, our Tampa Bay Buccaneers Monday Night Football Special Edition preview versus the Baltimore Ravens. Now, the Baltimore Ravens are getting ready to come in town this Monday, October 21st. And Bucs fans, I gotta say, this is gonna be a heck of a game for both teams. Obviously, Baltimore is a very formidable opponent. We don't overlook anybody. We don't second guess anybody. We don't do any of that. We made that mistake versus Denver, and you see where that got us. So here's what I say. I say we come out, play our game like we've been playing. Baker has been playing at an MVP level. Um, Obviously, they got Lamar Jackson, they got Derrick Henry. He's literally a horse. He literally runs like straight up. Like it's the funniest thing to watch. But it's funny, but he ain't no joke. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. So please, let's not get it twisted. Let's not overlook Baltimore because they have been picking up steam. If I'm not mistaken, they literally just won 4 in a row. So it's one of those things where it's just like it's gonna be a tough task. It's gonna be a tough task, but I think our Bucks is equipped for the job. I think we're just as tough for them too. I don't. This will not be like I always say on this show. Ice cream. Going to get ice cream on a Sunday afternoon after church. With your kids and a walk in the park. By no means is that for to them for us. Like and vice versa. We're not a cakewalk, and I hope they don't look at us like a cakewalk because we have just as enough talent, if not more, than the Baltimore Ravens. So let me get into the keys to victory. So the keys to victory will have to be we have to neutralize the run. Baltimore obviously leans on that. I mean, rightfully so. They got like a one of the best running backs in the league, if not in Derrick Henry. Then you got Lamar Jackson is also a dual threat. He has a great arm and he can run. What I've seen, what Las Vegas did when they beat them earlier in the season, they made Lamar Jackson beat them with throwing the football. They definitely neutralized Derrick Henry as much as they could. So that Bucks fans, that's what we have to do. That's what we have to and I have confidence in Coach Bowles that he's gonna draw up something that's going to counter whatever Todd Monken is gonna throw our way. 'Cause Todd Monken is a heck of an offensive coordinator. Now, that's what we have to do. We gotta make sure and now not saying Lamar Jackson can't throw the football and pass it around because they got Likely, they got Zay Flowers, they got Mark Andrews, which was in Baker's wedding. He's Baker's one of Baker's best friends. So it's a a lot going on, a lot of storylines going on in this game as far as the Bucks defense and the Ravens offense. So we neutralize their running game and force Lamar Jackson to beat us by himself. We should be able to come out with a victory or be in position to. Now, when you coming into the air attack, now when you come into they have two deadly tight ends, Likely and Andrews. Both can eat you up in the perimeter. And guess what, Bucks fans? That's where we're most vulnerable. KJ Britt, Levante David are hell, hell, hell of fire running backs. And I know I just made that up, especially Levante David, future Hall of Famer, future Bucks Ring of Honor honoree. KJ Britt, great run stopper, run support guy, but he's awful against the pass. Levante is okay, but he's older now. So obviously look to Baltimore to exploit all of that. And that's what tight ends do. They work the perimeter, excuse me, not the perimeter. They work the nucleus, the middle, and they can beat you. And both of those guys are great route runners. Both of those guys are great pass catchers, and they can make things happen after the run. Zay Flowers, obviously, that speaks for itself. That's self-explanatory. Quick off the football, very fast. Can be used in a slot and X or Z. Their other running wide receiver escapes me, so forgive me for that. So I like I said, Bucks fans, we have to come in not overly committed to stop the run, not overly committed to stop the pass because they have different tricks in their hat. So if we overly commit and ambush Derrick Henry, and then Lamar Jackson does this rollout game, um, RPO rollout. And if you notice, Bucks fans, Spencer Rattler last week with the New Orleans Saints, he was having some success on rolling out and finding the open tight ends up the seam or the open X or Z receivers, slot guys, the whole nine. So we have to make sure, Coach Bowles, we have to make sure we're equally balanced. We can stop the pass and stop the run. But the main focus, just so you can see what they're going to do, is obviously they're going to use Derrick Henry. That's their number one weapon. That's why they brought him to Baltimore for. Now, with that being said, Zion McCullum is becoming not only well, he is our best cornerback. Let's not get it twisted. My man Jamel Dean went down in the field of battle last week against the Saints. We're trying to see how long he will be without. So, guy's gonna have to step up in his place. Um, Tyke Smith, um, different guys like that is gonna have to step up. And I want to say was that Merriweather that was stepped in for him. I can't remember right now, but yeah. So guys are gonna have to step up on the other side. But Zion McCullum, yo, his development, Bucks fans, is phenomenal. What he's been able to do from when he got drafted in 2021 to where he is now, he literally had Bucks fans getting ready to write him off and call him a bust. Now this guy is arguably looked at as top five cornerback in the NFL. He's turned into a ball hawk, very smart, very instinctive, very very quick, can keep up with any receiver, very quick on his feet, pun intended. Um, doesn't get burnt that often, but when he does, he can recover, and he's becoming more confident in his game, and he's going after interceptions. He's going after the ball. He's like, hey, let's play basketball. Let's play jump ball. Those 50-50 balls, Zion is coming down with those more times than not. And he can match up against any receiver, physical, a speedster, somebody that's very, very quick off the line. So I'm not worried about him. So Zion, your development has been great. You're playing on a Pro Bowl level. I even go further, a all pro level. So keep it up. Now we're going to lean on you. And now Bucks fans see clear as day that Carlton Davis trade, we won that trade. And respect CD3, he gave us great years. We won a Super Bowl with him. So there's no hard feelings, funny feelings, or as the young people say, no shade. But the other side, that's where we're most vulnerable. But I believe that Tyke, Merriweather, those guys will be able to, um, not Merriweather. I keep saying Merriweather. Um, what's the Bucks other cornerback name? I should have this. I know. Let's see what we got. Um, Dean, who's behind Dean? Whatever. So, yeah. So we'll just we just gotta make sure we definitely do what we gotta do, and guys that step up. We got Twan in the backfield. He's back. Had a great scoop and score last week. Whitehead should be coming back. He's back. Um, Cansey is healthy now. Vita Vea, JTS, Yaya Braswell is coming into his own. Um, we have the tools to get this done. We just need our edge guys to really depend on them because obviously we can get pressure up the middle, but those rollouts I was just telling y'all about, what like Lamar Jackson likes to do, got to neutralize that. So outside edge guys, you cannot get sucked in. Can't get sucked in because if you do, it's good night. It's a big chunk yardage, or Derrick Henry or Lamar Jackson do have both have capabilities um, to score. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what Coach Bowles, the scheme, he's going to dial up the actual um, personnel that he's going to use, and also um, I'm excited. I'm really excited for this defense. I'm really excited for questions that the national media has for our Bucks to answer. And then so that's my take for defense. Now moving to offense, what we have to do on offense is obviously keep playing our game on offense. Come out swinging, come out getting ready to punch them in the mouth. Um, make no hesitations. Be very confident like the Bucks have been playing. We have been scoring on the first drive the last 3 weeks. I expect us to do that again Monday night. I expect us to get the running game established. Bucky, Sean Tucker have been playing fantastic, excellent. Like I said to start the show, Baker has been playing at a MVP type of level. Um, it's been very fun to watch. Chris Godwin is having his arguably his best season of his career. Mike is still productive, but with this offense is really get the ball to the playmakers in space and let them work. Mike Evans, with all due respect, he's more of a possession receiver. Still very, very productive. Still is going to be a Hall of Famer. But this offense is running through Chris. And this offense is kind of similar to what we were doing the 2021, 20, the Super Bowl year 21, and also 22. So it runs through Chris. So when we run through Chris, we think great things happen. And I'm not saying Mike can't make things happen, but Mike is should be happy because not only he's still getting touches because they both are in top 10 in the league for touchdowns. So he's still getting touches, but Chris the Chris is quote unquote the number one in this offense. Jalen McMillan, he needs to step up. Sterling Shepard has been playing. If he can get his head out of the game and stop being so emotional, getting those nonsense penalties and like, bro, come on now. I know you just joined the team, but we go back and forth with the Saints like that. You got to stay focused. Um, so whether it's Jalen, whether it's Sterling, whether it's Trey, whoever, we just called in Marquez Callaway on the practice squad. So from the former Saints wide receiver, it's pretty dynamic too. So we'll see if we give him opportunities if we get thin at wide receiver, which we kind of are. Mike is going to play. The reports just came out that he will play because he was hobbling last week. So with that being said, keys to victory: play our game, commit to running the football early, keep their defense honest. They do have a great defense, but Baltimore's defense is the best in the league, bar none, at run defense. So it's going to be very interesting. But we have three stud running backs, and I want to address this: the controversy with our running backs, man. They can all do different things. They all bring different things to the table. But for me, I say let's just keep riding it out. Obviously, Shaw can start, but the other two, let's see how it plays out. But if Sean Tucker and Bucky keep having the production, then we need to make another conversation. But they all do different things. Shot is he can He does piss me off because he takes forever to hit the hole, but he's a great run blocker. I mean, excuse me, pass protection. He does great at pass pro. He's a threat in the passing game. Bucky hits the hole fast, make things happen. Is dynamic. Same thing with Sean Tucker. So, but the difference is Sean Tucker is great out the backfield too. Obviously, what he did in New Orleans. So, I'd say Shaw one, Bucky. Sean Tucker two, Bucky three. No order. Like they, when Shaw needs a break, bring the other two guys in. So Liam is really the sky's the limit for this running back room. I think they're all great, honestly, and they have value in this offense and can do some great things. The offensive line, we just got to stay cohesive. They're young, they're learning. The chemistry has to keep building, but they have been giving Baker time, so I will give the Hogs up front much credit and props. Keep Baker clean. We're wearing red like I'm wearing now, so his pocket, the pocket should be clean. If you give Baker time, he can eat you up. Also, he can escape trouble too. We've seen how he's doing that. So I think if we commit to our game and not try to match what Baltimore does and play buck ball, we should be fine. Quick hits for y'all. So we are 2-5 against the Ravens all time. Um, Obviously, Baker leads the league in passing yards with 1,489. Um, he's also leading the league in touchdowns. Derrick Henry is leading the league in 8 rushing touchdowns. Um, Him and Lamar Jackson are top three with QB ratings. Baker's 109.4, Lamar Jackson 108, so they're right behind each other. So it should be a great game. Um, they have Baltimore total yards is 453. Um, so let me see here. Um, yeah, man. So let's see what happens. We put up points too. I think our scores per game are. Let's see here. We are 30. No, this is the wrong one. But yeah, man. So if we do that and play our game, we should come out with a victory this game. And Bucks should be 5-1. Should be 6-1, but that's a whole nother conversation. So, Bucks fans, there you have it. This is your preview. Make sure to follow me on TikTok. Make sure at Guru Tampa. Subscribe to the YouTube page at Bucking Around 813. Look for some great things to come. Follow me on Facebook at Bucking Around everything Bucking Around Facebook, IG, Twitter, and that's Guru 813. Y'all fire those cannons. Have a great weekend. I will see y'all Monday after the game. Be blessed. Keep God first and go Bucks.